Hello friends, how are you? My name is Mike. This is Health and Wealth. Just wanted to stop by today, do a quick video with some of my thoughts for the day. I'm finished work, which is awesome. It's the freaking weekend. By the way, I won't be doing a live tomorrow on Saturday, doing family stuff, traveling. Should be a good time. But yeah, what are we doing to protect ourselves for if the market turns on us again? How dare you turn on us, by the way? But if it does, how do you protect yourself? So I've been thinking about it. And yesterday I put out a video, FOMO. I'll put it up here. Talking about if should I buy Misty? Should I buy PLTY? Should I pay off my debt? And I've been thinking about that all night. Thanks to Nicole in my comments. I'll post that right here too. Appreciate that. I think for me, what I'm going to do is do a little protection of myself here. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to buy those 5 shares of Misty from the Misty distribution. Now I don't get mine until Monday, so I'll buy then, and that should leave me quite a bit left over to pay down my debt. Today, I got paid. It's called transfer day around these parts. Let's talk about it right now. Transfer day, right? Payday. For me, I mean, it's just the money comes in, the money goes out as fast as it comes in, right? So you do all of this work every single day, 10 days pay, right? And then all of a sudden that money is gone. It's paying off bills, mortgages, car payments, kids' soccer. It's paying off bicycles that I just bought yesterday. Thank you. Thank you to me for that. Paying off food, groceries. It's transfer day, right? So we do all of this work for transfer day. Who are we paying? Well, we're paying our last 2 weeks, our last month. And for me, that's why I'm investing, is because I want to get away from transfer day. I want transfer day to be another form of payment towards my stocks, towards my retirement, towards life. Not just paying for the things that I'm using, like this house and like that car, things like that. And so, I get paid every 2 weeks and it's gone before 8 o'clock in the morning on payday. I don't know if you guys are the same way right now, but life is expensive. And so for me, if I was to buy on margin or debt or anything like that, and this market was to crash or tumble or fall or just plummet, I wouldn't be able to pay that back for a long time, and I would have to cut so much out of my life that I don't want to cut out of my life. So that's why I think it's important for me to pay down debt, be responsible, be ready for the downturn, and not think of it as a negative way, but a responsible way to do that. That's why I think this is the right decision to go out and buy those 5 shares of Misty and then pay down the rest of that debt to zero. And then after that, I mean, if you can afford it, keep investing. Um, let's back up a month though, right? If I didn't have this debt, if I didn't have credit card debt, if I didn't have life debt sitting there, then it would be more affordable. How do we fix that? We curb the things we don't need. Don't go to Costco looking to buy milk and come out spending $150 minimum, right? Those yellow price tags are not your friend. Ignore them. Um, Ignore them. They're saying, "Hey, we're on sale," but you didn't need that when you went there. That's one way. Curbing some of that extra spending on things that you just don't need is another way of doing that. But yeah, I think for me, it's important to understand that transfer day today is just transfer day. And if you were to reduce certain things in your lifestyle, then it would be less of a transfer day and more of a pay into what you want it to be paying into type of day. So that's an important measure for me as well. You know what? I'm not sure if this is going to fit in the video because I recorded this section after. I wanted to talk about transfer day. Back to the video. And that's going to be part of this talk here as well. Transfer that into the line of credit as well. And we're getting pretty close to having that thing down to zero. I think that is a really good protection right there, having that at zero. It happened last time the market went down. I was able to use it to buy NVIDIA, or sorry for the guy in my comment, NVIDIA. You gonna be okay? Also, it helped me buy Bitcoin whenever the market was down. So yeah, I felt really good about that. Now I'm paying it back and just about done. So there's lots of protective stocks and different ETFs out there. I have one open right now. Not recommending anything, by the way. That's not my jam. I'm not a professional money manager of any sorts at all. But I'm going to talk about my plan coming up here, and you let me know how you are protecting yourselves. For me, I'm very pessimistic on the market. I always think, the worst can happen. So I like to have a layer of financial security sitting there for the ability to buy the dip. I love buying the dip. My belly says so too. Just kidding about that one. But I do like buying the dip. So I've opened up the VIX sitting right here. It's sitting at $22. If you don't know much about the VIX, I'll dumb it way down for you. Essentially, when the market has fear and it's crashing, the VIX is going up. And when the market is celebrating and doing amazing, then the VIX goes down. So you can see here by the spikes what's happened over the last 6 months. So back in December, there was a small fear. VIX went up to $27. Same in March, $27. And then this huge one that just happened a month and a day ago, VIX spiked all the way up to $52.33. So that was, tariff territory. And since then, it's come all the way back down to $22.19 right now. But this is a good little kind of hedge, if you will. If you think the markets are going to turn for the worst, this could be a good option for you. It's basically just kind of like an insurance almost, is the way I think about it. Personally, I'm not buying it, but I'm just saying it is an option out there for people if they have fear in the market. Maybe you have a couple of shares of this, and that kind of buffers that downside a little bit. Not a bad play at all. Mister today just kind of hanging out at $414, and I mean, if we go take a look at the 1 year on this, it does have some resistance. I think it was at 420. I was looking at it earlier. It's tough to look on this chart right here, but Misty also just hanging out today. 23.50 down 4 cents. Nothing to really talk about there. Nvidia hanging around. Same thing. The entire market appears to be hanging around here. PLTY is the one I said yesterday I was thinking about buying. I'm actually not gonna buy this at this price. And somebody in my comments mentioned if you do the math, you can buy what is it? 3 MSTYs to 1 PLTY. PLTY is paying around $3 to $5 every time. Misty's paying out on average $2.41. You multiply that times 3, it's over $7. So might make more economical sense to buy Misty, MSTY. So that's an interesting thought. And then Bitcoin's also kind of hanging out today, $103,000. So I'm happy with that too. But what am I doing to kind of protect myself? Well, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to buy those 5 shares of Misty, like I mentioned. And I'm also going to take the rest as cash and pay off that line of credit. I want that thing down to 0 for if this market crashes again, or I shouldn't use the word crash because it didn't necessarily crash last time, but if it downturns again, it gives me a little bit of money to spend, the ability to spend that money. And I think what I'm going to be doing going forward is I'm not going to be putting all my distributions back into the basket here. I'm going to save a little bit as just cash for buying opportunities, dips, a couple day dips, 3-day dips, 10-day dips. I'm going to have some cash hanging out for that. If you watch this channel for a long period of time, I did that before as well. I was really happy with that decision. Even if the market takes off, I still have enough in the market to satisfy my happiness for that. So I think that's good. I don't want to be greedy. I want to be cautious. I want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I would like to be smart about how I put my money into these yield max funds and other funds, and I just want to be cautious a little bit. But I'm 80% bullish and 20% save my money just in case kind of thing. I don't know if you're the same way. I know a lot of people on my channel here are like, I got 9,500 shares of Misty. I've got this, I've got that. I got a $300,000 portfolio, all in Misty. My goodness, you guys, that's crazy. Personally, it's not for me. I think it is smart to save a little bit just for the just in case is moment. Is that a word? And I think that better protects myself, my family, and my investing. But I do like the thought of taking my Misty up to 200 shares and then kind of capping it and then allowing the distributions to come in and then potentially buy something else with those distributions and let it pay itself off. And then after that, maybe we change it up a little bit. But for today, that's my thoughts on that one. I think it's a smart move. You guys let me know what you think. I know what some of you are going to say. We're all in, but yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Just be cautious, right? The market is kind of volatile still. Lots of tariff talk out there, and I think that's really important too. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. I didn't want to make a giant long video, but I do want to, be out there and just let you know my thoughts. And I really appreciate you guys sharing your thoughts in my comments down below. Two of you really helped me make this decision, so I really appreciate you guys. I hope that you have an awesome Friday night. My name is Mike. This right here is Health and Wealth. Have a great day. Bye for now.